go.
Did I ask you about Lucy? You said you didn't watch. What did she talk about, lady? Did I ask you about Lucy? You said you didn't watch it, but you just... It's late, but I'm here. I love y'all. Thanks for being here, guys. Oh my God, it's so late. I'm never here this early or this late. But I was like doing a late show, and then I had plans to do the Danny Gossip Girl, so I did that. So we are talking the Real Housewives of Potomac, and there we go. I couldn't find the right filter. The smoothing filter. I was looking all old and shit. Get out of here. Do something up. Okay, so hi everyone. I was on Danny Gossip Girl's podcast. It'll come out next week. Hello. Let me get myself situated. I was like literally about to put my Amazon. But yes, we're talking about Potomac and the taglines that we got. They're so freaking horrible. Let me say hi to everyone. But I'm Reality at Krista Marie, and this is the Who Started You On podcast on Reality with Krista Marie YouTube channel. And you can please follow, like, subscribe, comment on all of my stuff, please, and share. And give me a 5-star rating on the podcast side. The Who Started You On podcast side is audio only, but then you also on Spotify you can see me. And if you want to watch a crazy live 3 days a week, I am here recording it 3 days a week, and I always put the link out. And I talk about the feuds on Housewives and the recaps and all that stuff and all that fun gossip stuff. So, and I'm never here this late, but I'm here now, and I need you to also subscribe to my girl Smiling with Erin D. I'm trying to get your thing. Smiling with Erin D. And then Q and DJ's channel. Those two channels, my two best friends. Please go over to their channels and subscribe. Erin is all positivity, Disney, fun stuff. Q is the DC, Marvel, and reality TV. I talk Sister Wives with her on Mondays. And all these episodes are under the Who Started You On podcast side. And okay, let's get out of the professional mode now. Now all that's done. And Saturday, one more thing. Sunday will be another episode of the podcast, Salty Housewives podcast, that I'm collabing with for the season of Salt Lake. And we were off for 2 weeks because somebody had to go on vacation to go to Vegas, but we're back. And we'll have a new episode of RHOP coming out. I said Salt Lake. A new episode of RHOP coming out on Sunday. And where is everybody? Yeah, nobody's watching us. I'll give it a couple minutes. But we're also on Instagram, which is cool. And it's always behind, though. So I can't see the comments on Instagram. I'll just wait for anybody get here. I think everybody got sick of waiting for me. No? Okay. All right, yeah, so we're live on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and it'll be on podcast platform. Okay. So Potomac. So, oh my gosh, I cannot believe the taglines are so freaking horrible. But the episode, I don't think that Gizelle is being shady to Karen. I don't think anybody was being shady to Karen. I feel bad that Karen feels that way. But I mean, why should she feel that way? I mean, I don't know who said it on one of the shows, but these friends are not your people. You don't tell these people anything. They're not your people. Don't tell them your secrets. Don't trust them. But Karen, Gizelle without Robin is fake as fuck, but I can deal with her. Like, I can deal with her fakeness, trying to be friends with everybody. Because if this is who she's been this whole time, then she's just too easily influenced by Robin. And Robin, I'm not even missing her. I forgot she was even there. Like, how did it take her this long to get off the goddamn TV? Thank God she's not like Freddie Hellenkamp, where she refuses to be fired. Like, Robin fires you and you just refuse to go away. But I don't miss Robin. And I think Gizelle, I can deal with her being fake without Robin. Her and her Sweet 16. Super Sweet 16 MTV inspired decorating house. But that's just me being shady. But all right, well, I guess I'll get started. And maybe it's late. People should be jumping in this because usually everybody's up here this late. But anyway, so we're taglines. So Gizelle says, easily her best tagline, I guess. I don't know. It says, time for Gizelle to play. That is her tagline. What? Time for Gizelle to play. I guess, I don't know. It's like, you have a new boyfriend every season, though. You are playing every season. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. But her kids are going away. They're not. They're on vacation. I mean, they're going to prom. They're not going away yet. I don't know. Yeah, nobody misses Robin. Giselle's tagline is so stupid. But Wendy's I quit grading, but I'm still passing judgments. That's like the cutest one it is. Like, that's the only one that actually makes sense. I quit grading, but I'm still passing judgments, Wendy. I gotta put my notes up here. I'll have that ready, like, for Friday's show. I'll put them up here so I'm not looking down. I saw myself doing that earlier and all. It's really annoying. Sorry about that. I'll try to do it this way. I usually have it sitting up here, but my thing broke. See, it broke off thing. Anyway, so Wendy's, yeah, I don't know. Like it's I like Wendy's. I like the new Wendy. I like the Wendy that doesn't feel pressured by her mom to be something she doesn't want to be. I like the cool, calm, collective Wendy that's running the pot business, kind of like what Tamara and Eddie did. I like it, and her mom. I think I like Wendy's mom a lot. I gotta stop freaking doing this. I gotta relax, dude. I was literally just talking for an hour with Danny, so I'm still like, I was like, I can't get to bed yet, but I got my head cleared, my head story thing. But we were just talking about like everything, blind items and stuff on there. Talking about reality TV, and the impact that it has on our culture, and like the Bachelor Nation, and like the impact of that, and the Kardashians and stuff like that. But it was fun. So now we got Mia's marriage can be temporary, but ink is permanent. That is a little bit cute because of ink, because apparently her and ink are engaged, and I like ink even though he's short. But I like it's a cute tagline, and I like them together. Like I was watching them in their little B&B or Airbnb, and just them talking and joking. It was like I like it. I like her with him, and it seems like everybody else does too. But as we see, like Gordon starts to, I don't know, Gordon is kind of around a lot, but they don't think they minded that. And I liked how Ink was like, telling them he's going through something. Like he understands that Gordon has been diagnosed with bipolar, and that he's been going through this for a long time. I don't know what's going on right now with me and him. It's got to be bad for her to say what she said, but she kind of put it out there that he was a predator. And this is fast forwarding to present day. Mia has put out online that he's a predator, and she was young when he met her, and just stuff we already knew, but we're not a predator. But we knew that she was young. We knew that they used to mess with other people, like have threesomes and stuff. Is DJ short? No way. I didn't know that. I can't tell by seeing you. I thought that you were shorter than him. I thought he was taller than you. I don't know by how much, but I thought DJ was about 5'10". How tall are you, Q? I did not know that. My sister's always had that issue too. My sister's like 5'8". Yeah, I like Ink though, but I just feel like, she might have been messing with him the whole time. I don't like the whole Jeremiah get a DNA test, because even though Gordon's the one that put it out there, Gordon seems to be controlling also that it's like, she's kind of like he's kind of fucking with her. She's like wanting to respect Gordon, and she wanted to help take care of him, and she respected him as an older gentleman, and like, and the father of her kids. And now it's like she's kind of a predator, and you have 2 young kids with him. How's that going to find out? And Ink is trying to get a DNA test, but Gordon's the one to put that out there. And you know what? He might be Ink's kid, but why do we have to find that out? Like, why don't we just leave that alone? And why are we talking about it on TV? I don't like that part of it. And I don't like when Gordon gets mad that he puts shit out there like that. Because, it doesn't matter how they met. Right now it doesn't. They've had 2 young kids together. And everybody talks about it like they don't have young kids. They have 2 young kids. They can't just be separated like that. People are just like, oh, leave Gordon and he'll find a new girl. Like, leave him in the dust. They talk about Gordon and Mia, like the kids aren't there. The big part of it is him being the father of her children. She did not want the world to think that, or the kids to think that he was anything but a hero. And I remember her saying that, and I respected that. So now I'm wondering, like, why he kind of just goes off and he says things, because he is the one to put it out there, and he knows that Jeremiah's going to see this one day. So it's like, I would have fucking just kept my mouth shut and just let it go. Let Ink be the stepdad. Gordon, you are his father, and the fact that you put that out there, and now it's like, now people are going to want to know, and it's really sad. So then we have Trashly. Trashly is from kiddie pools to the dating pool. I'm ready, she says, to dive in. You've been getting ready literally since you met him. You've been literally ready to be you since you met Michael. Since you caught his white ass on camera, a picture of his white butt, literally, like not like white ass, from this hooker that took a picture of his ass and sent it to the world. And he's got balls to try to sue. What's her name? Like, Trashly did not want to divorce him because he fucked her in the divorce with the money. And literally, like, he lost the lawsuit with Candace, I think, is dropped. But he tried to sue Candace for defamation and said it had affected his business and his reputation. This motherfucker, Michael, had the balls. Now, I still believe that Ashley is still married. As if where he is, she is. I don't trust a word this bitch says, because she could be running back and telling him everything. You know what I mean? You're going to get another freaking defamation suit against somebody. You know what I mean? So she's sitting there, like, still the father of her children. Oh, wow. I know. She needs to, exactly. They need to stop talking about it. I think now they're old enough that they probably did hear this. And I don't know if like, I don't know. I like the relationship that Mia has with her kids. And I did like the fact that his kids came over and they were getting, just everybody was getting along, and I like that Mia and Ink and what's her name? The girl, the best friend. I'm calling her, you don't want me her best friends, whatever. But taglines. And then Ashley Kitty pulls in. She's stupid. Stacy. I love the new girl. I'm obsessed with Stacy. I know how to host a show or steal one too. Okay, that's a dumb one. It's cute. I know how to host and show and steal one too. It's all right. Anybody know what I know my tagline? Do anybody know their tagline? Everybody in the chat, tell me what your tagline is. And in the comment section. Oh my god, I forgot something. Oh my god, hold on, guys. Okay, I can do it from here. I forgot something. Twitter. Where are you? Oh my god. No! Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm still here. It's the stupid airplane. Hold on. Oh, get away. Get off. My phone's trying to connect. Okay, I'm coming back right now. Give me back to my phone. I'm gonna get back to the laptop, dude. What are you doing? Back to the laptop. Where am I? Darn it. There I am. Oh my god, I was like, oh. Okay. Stop talking. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Jacqueline, that's her name. I love Jacqueline. I love her. So, did you hear the comment though that she made about he like Ink was kind of like hooking up or trying to hook up with her, and when Mia went back to Gordon, I'm like, what are you talking about? And if that's true, why did you say that? That is going to cause a whole rift between them. That is going to cause a thing. You know what I mean? Oh, and then rubbing Michael's feet. I still rub his feet every night. Ew. You do what? You rub Gollum's feet because you literally have to, because you have no money, and he probably tells you to rub my feet. He probably really tortures her and makes her freaking literally do the dumbest shit. Think about it, because she got so screwed. He fucked her. Like he said, "Oh fuck you," basically, and he like went around it, a roundabout way, knowing that she thought she was getting money. So he's just like, I don't know. Michael's a fucking whole different story, man. He should have been arrested for the things that we know that basement is there's definitely video in that basement in Chris and Monique's. You mean to tell me 19 cameras and the one in the basement's not the one? That's weird. I hope one day, because when he tried to sue Candace, I wanted them all to show up. All these people that he assaulted, said he was going to S their D's, all show up in court and be like, he touched my butt. He said this, he said that. Like, you know what I mean? Defamation he defames himself. I can't speak. So Karen's is, darling, I am the fence and the gatekeeper. And she yawns. The fence and the gatekeeper. Huh? Last year she was riding the fence. Remember? She was twerking the fence. What the hell is that? I didn't change that number, did I? No. Oh God, here comes Twitter. Jeez, people. And TikTok. I had to put TikTok on too. I forgot. Okay. So we're live on all 6 platforms. So hello everybody. Guys, on TikTok, I apologize. I don't know if it's live, but I don't know how to do the little thingies. I don't know what all that little stuff is. But yeah. So into the show, I don't know. They're okay. The thing with her DUI though, I think she tried to get it thrown out. I don't think she's trying to escape accountability. I think she's trying to escape prison or jail time. I don't feel like I think she's learned her lesson, but her paranoia is what's bothering me. Like, I know Giselle, you have to be worried about Giselle, obviously, because, she's fake because Robin's just not here. She has nobody to, back her up. She don't have a ride or die with her. So, of course, she's going to pick on the people that she thinks are weak. But this time, she didn't even start it. This time, Karen just assumed that she was going to, I don't know. Karen just, her event, decided to call everybody and tell everybody, invite her to, they had 2 events, at the same time. And at first, Karen was like, oh, I'm getting an award, Giselle, but I'll be at your event, the GNA thing. Now, first thing, GNA, remember the event last year? That's when Kira got stitches. So I'm not really, too keen on them all having to go to another GNA event. I would hold it against Trashley for that. And if nobody showed up to GNA's event, I would hold it against Trashley for bringing Sesame Street characters there. Because the Sesame characters are the ones that ruined the show last year. So, I don't know, they're so worried about their appearance. Don't be throwing people out when they arrive at the time you told them to arrive at. And these girls are not messing around with you. Like Stacy and Karen, they are not messing around. Giselle was like, oh, okay. Like Giselle's trying to separate them and get them like kind of cornering them. You know what I mean? She's like, I got to get them away from Karen. It's like her and Robin used to do that shit too. And it's like, oh, take the new girls out and see where we get. Remember what they did to NECA? It was like, and she took the bait. But it's like, yeah, we got to get her away from Karen. And it's like, leave Karen alone and let Karen have friends. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see what your tagline was. I'll tell you mine. I'm fierce like a queen. This is Q. I'm fierce like a queen, but if you make me mad, you'll really know what a woman's scorn because I'll show you. Yeah, I love it. Mine is the only thing fake on me is my lips. The only thing, oh, I'm sorry. The only filter I need is for my mouth, and the only thing fake on me are my lips. I said it backwards. I never say it right. The only thing fake on me are my lips, and the only filter I need is for my mouth. That's my tagline. And sit on my hands. I should sit on my hands. All right, so I'm trying to read my notes and sit on my hands. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. Let me get back to normalcy. Reality, Krista Marie. Let me get back to professionalism. Don't fuck with me in the comments. Just saying. Leave me alone. I'm gonna put my stuff up here. Wait, you know what I can do? Krista, don't talk to these people. I'm talking to you as like you guys care what I'm doing with my screen. I'm trying to get my notes up so I don't have to look at them. All right, here's notes. How do I Oh guys, I don't know if you guys watched the sobriety thing that I did. If you guys watch it, let me know what you think. Because I want to start getting people, like Carl Radke and other people that, I want to get Bravo and Blaze on there just to talk about like addiction and what they go through and how, here's my notes. Yay. How do I, does anybody know how to do screen and screen? What's it called? Oh, Krista. Like I, for some reason, can't have StreamYard up in my notes. I know you guys can see me, I think. Tell me it went out. Tell me it went out. I'm frozen. Oh my God, I was frozen. All right. Does anybody know real quick how to get my notes up into a tab? Anyone? Damn it. Hold on, tab. New tab. I just want my notes up here. I don't know how to do it and have my StreamYard. All right, whatever. It's annoying. All right. Well, that's too many people watching. I gotta get back to it. It's probably so easy to do. I probably can do like mirror screen or something. Hold on. Skiing mirror. There we go. No. Nope. All right. Well, never mind. Well, I'll just have to keep looking down. I'll figure it out this week though. But anyway, so the end of the GNA event, okay, it was called a wellness launch. And it's like they tried to do it as a fundraiser. Maybe if I put this up again. Okay. But they did it as like a fundraiser, right? Oh, you stupid camera just went out on me. Don't worry, guys. I'll be right there. I know you guys can hear me. God damn it. All I do is like, what in the world? Here it comes. Come on, do my there we go. Okay. And my notes. I gotta get this back so I can put it up. Okay. I'll be looking over there. But I feel like I do feel like they could have. They did good at both, and you can see my husband's on there. Hi, babe. Oh my God, guys! Everybody say hi to George Miller. That's my husband. Nobody ever he never comes on there. Good. I'm glad you can see me. I don't know how long you've been watching me, but so yeah. So basically, we pick it back up with the Jill. Everybody say hi, George. I love you, babe. I'll be in soon. Can you bring me a drink when you get a chance? Babe, don't go anywhere. I like you watching me. Literally, we're still on our first date, guys. This is my husband. We've been married for 10 years. How long have we been? We've been together 10 years, October 24th. We got married on June 4th, 2016. So yeah, we've been married together almost 10 years. We're still on our first date though. I just came here on a Saturday in October in 2014 and I never left. And he loves it. He doesn't regret it, right, babe? He doesn't regret it. But yeah. Now I'm playing with my hair. Okay, anyway. So what happens is Giselle kicks out the ladies. They come in at 8 o'clock where it's 8:04, but it doesn't matter. Karen decided to invite all these people to this event when they were already invited to Giselle's. And Karen made it clear that she wouldn't make them have to choose, but she did. So they went to both because the new girls don't know any better. And they don't know that Karen's trying to be shady, but they should have known because the night before they were all together and she said, we're not going to make you choose. They both agreed. But I feel like that was a fucking shady move. If Karen wants to facilitate a relationship with Giselle, like I do think that they like each other a lot. I do see them get happy when they, come together. Karen likes Giselle. Giselle does things for Karen. And they could be like Thelma and Louise, but for some reason Karen doesn't trust her. Well, we know why, but Karen doesn't trust Hot Box. Was it Hot Box? Remember that? She literally just comes on. Remember she said that anyway, Giselle's got Red Fire Hot Box, something like that, and she needs to go to New York to get it taken care of. Anyway, but she starts to think everybody is like against her, and that literally she just fucks up Giselle's event. She gets all the girls in a fight because when they get there, they get thrown out. So Giselle wants to get everybody away from Karen because now we're like no team Karen, and we had Karen. They're all trying to get her to admit to what she did for the drinking and the driving. She's trying to tell them all that it's she can't talk about it, but it's on social media, and it's like Mia's like, I just want her to be accountable. Mia doesn't understand that she cannot say it out loud yet. I was like, at first I was annoyed because I'm like, she needs to take accountability, but she can't do it to us. And I said, maybe she's doing it with other people in her life that really care about her. I also feel like, Trashley should not be there. When she literally comes to I guess at whose house they're at first, whatever. When Ashley does not agree with Giselle kicking everybody out, so she kind of blames everything on Giselle, and they're trying to all get together the next day, and it was Giselle screaming, kicking everybody out. But they all meet at Stacy's house. Now, I said Stacy, yes, Stacy. She literally she's getting a divorce with somebody she was with for 15 years in the NFL, but they still live together, and she has a boyfriend named TJ, and he doesn't have sex. He's a I don't know what he is, but he doesn't have sex before marriage. But he did before. But he has 2 kids. But he's really cute, and he owns a gym, and he's into health and wellness. And I do think that she's still in love with her ex-husband, but she also, they're not together. They can't make it work. But I think TJ is the next best thing. But I feel like she would get back with her husband if she could. Oh shit! Sorry, but I locked him out. Did they like you being on here? They won't be. Thank you. I'll be gone soon, huh? All right. Love you. Oh, everybody, he's gonna go back on. I love when George is on. I don't know if he's ever watched me before, but I gotta tell you guys some stuff after we're done. But I'll update you on my life. Everything's still the same. I can't open this one else. Everything's still the same. Just anyway. So I feel like Karen is being paranoid for a reason, but it's getting on my nerves. Because I wasn't really into Potomac. I wasn't going to get into Potomac if they didn't get rid of Robin or if Giselle didn't stop her shit. But it seems like that Giselle's trying, which is fake, but she's trying. But she wants to separate all the women. So I'm sorry, I'm like stuck on the same thing. So they all meet up, and Mia, she claims that what she did was tasteless and classy, and they were embarrassed because they all got kicked out of the event. And then the girl Jassy, I forgot about her. She starts rumbling about the military time, and basically that she's like a flight attendant and she doesn't need to impress anybody, and she knew how to add by 12, and basically like saying a bunch of crazy shit that I don't know. With all these women, like Karen's looking at her like she has no she has no etiquette, or I don't know. It's just crazy. Giselle sits there and she's like literally telling everybody that it was I'm sorry, she's apologizing to everybody. I'm sorry, listen to me, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm too high right now. I really should be. I gotta stop. I'm too high. I gotta relax. I'll edit this part out. I'm literally reading my notes and I'm like, my head's not there. But anyway, so the women, they all get together. They're debriefed basically about this whole thing. Basically, Giselle goes and apologizes to everybody, but Ashley is her and Jassy get into it. Because apparently Ashley shut the door on her arm or something, like a sliding glass door, or the sliding doors on the Uber van, and she shut it on her arm on purpose. But Ashley said that she tried to see later on if it was going to hurt or not, and it didn't. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? What are we talking about? But she doesn't, they're all there and they're arguing about this, what happened the night before. And, Ashley's kind of like Tamara Judge. She's constantly stirring shit and lying just for the fun of it. And then kind of acting like, you should go say something to her. That's really fucked up what she did, stuff like that. But inviting Sesame Street to her new Sesame Street house when she moved to the Sesame Street house. She invited all those characters, remember? And it ended up being a shit show. Look what happened. Somebody's in jail. We end up getting stitches, scars. At the end of the season, they're screaming. And it all goes back to Trashley and Sesame Street and the event that they tried to hold the year before. So basically their show, G&A, all that stuff, their clothing line, whatever they have, it should have a bad rap on it. because it just has a bad taste because of everything that happened last year. But anyway, they start to argue about Karen's DUI. Mia tries to tell Karen that she needs to come clean on camera. Karen tries telling her you need to start reading. She basically is blaming it on Ray, and basically has to address the issues with him. And I don't know. Ashley's still sitting there trying to say that Giselle is acting fake or she was acting out erratic and trying to blame everything on her. But Giselle's like, using the argument that it's all Karen's fault. She blamed everything on Karen. I mean, it is kind of Karen's fault. I mean, Karen put them all in a really hard position. But Karen intentionally mishandled that event. Like she just did it purposely. Or whatever, mishandled the timing of it. I don't know. Do we even know what she was getting it for? But it's like Giselle said it floored her, and it really did. She wasn't on purpose. Oh, okay. So what are you supposed to hold it open or something like an elevator door? Is that what you mean? I mean, I know that the night before, everything that happened, it is kind of Karen's fault for inviting them all at the same time. I don't know why she did it, and her excuse was, it's a very prestigious award and she deserves to have her people there, but that's fine. You could say that the night before. You know what I mean? It wasn't purposeful, but she invited them purposeful. That just happened to be the same time, but she's like, you guys don't have to come. And, it just didn't, I don't know. It is the cotton candy drama that I really like, because we do get conflict resolution. And, Karen and her, like she says, her and Karen will be okay. But I do think that Giselle is acting a little like her old self, but only because Robin's not there. I mean, I just feel like she was very, easy to watch before Robin came on the scene. I mean, I don't think I remember without Robin. I don't remember without Robin. In the beginning, I liked Giselle, but she turned into a toxic housewife. And I need these people to stop messaging me. I'm sorry. I gotta really, I'm getting messages I shouldn't be. Ugh. Anyway. Is this what happens when Kristen tries to stay up late? I should probably just try to not even be professional right now, because I never see fucking 10 o'clock. And I'm not going to talk about how I spent part of it. But I don't know. I'm put off by Trashley. I don't feel like Wendy coming back was a good idea either, because they were going after Wendy and they were trying to destroy Wendy and her family and Candace and her family. No doubt in my mind that Trashley was involved in it too. And I feel like Trashley still has that agenda, and I don't feel like Kira is safe. Is that your name's Kira? But anyway, they have to go to, not have to, but Mia invites them all to Lake Norman. Now she takes all the girls to Lake Norman. It's in North Carolina. That's where she's from. I forget kind of why she was there, but basically, they're in the car, Mia, and she talks about her situation with Ink, and they're in a B&B, and it's like she's been in 4 houses. I do like the fact that she is hanging out or staying in the, with Ink and happy. It looks like she's really, really happy. But when they go to the, on the trip, she starts to question Karen a little bit. And again, Karen says the same thing. I can't talk about it. But everybody is like, oh, she needs to be accountable. She needs to be accountable. I don't know. This week, she definitely, her court case is not getting thrown out. There's definitely evidence. I feel bad. I do feel like this is her second one, and she might be going to jail for a couple of days. But also, when Mia was talking about Gordon, he comes in for his coffee cups, get his hangnails cut. It's probably exhausting as well too, to have to go from house to house. And I don't know, Mia, I feel like she's safe with Ink, and that's what she says. But I don't like the Jacqueline thing. And Jacqueline's been with her dude for 18 years. Why are they so shady about each other? So she's like, do I call him her boyfriend? And I'm like, oh my God. And they've been together that long. What do you mean you call Jacqueline's boyfriend her boyfriend? Weren't they throwing a birthday party for her boyfriend? And she makes that stupid comment about Ink. And it's like, what? Mia's going to lose her mind. If not, she's just going to fucking cut Jacqueline off for that. That's just some shit you keep to yourself and you don't say. You said that shit to be shady. Her confessional, I can't believe it. She's like, yeah, he tried to hit me up, or he tried to kick or ask me out and stuff when Mia left him. And it's like, oh God. But Mia's putting the narrative out there. Gordon is putting the narrative out there now that she is a of sugar baby and all that crap. She was a sugar baby and stuff like that. And then she's turned around calling him a predator online when she clearly did say last season she did not want the kids to look at him like anything but a hero. But he's not doing hero stuff. He's not acting like a hero because everything he says, he knows his kids are going to see it one day. I don't think our social media is going to go away by the time they're able to watch it. I don't know, maybe after that, but I feel like also watching Giselle with her kids, I can deal with Giselle with her kids. When she's with her family, she's normal. I trust that Giselle. I know that's a good Giselle. I don't like her little shit with what's his name, Pastor Holy Whore. I did not know that Pastor Holy Whore had a podcast, and he just had Krishan Rock on there, and he was fucking flirting with her. I'm just saying. I thought maybe that was his girlfriend. But he comes in, she hugs him, and she's like in the confessional. Well, we had a feeling he had a girlfriend, but it doesn't matter how many girlfriends he has. He has 3 kids with me, and that'll never change. It's like, nobody asked it to, Giselle. It's like, nobody asked it to change, Giselle. What are you talking about? It's like, that is never going to change. And do you guys know if they still own that restaurant? You know what I mean? Remember, he bought the girls a restaurant? Anyway, so it's the prom. So the girls are going to prom, and that's why Pastor Holy Whore is there, and they look absolutely fucking gorgeous. I mean, stunning. Giselle's kids are stunning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I feel like I'm not doing great right now. I am talking. Literally, I'm just talking. And I'm going to drop the link just in case Larja would like to come up and take over. I'm just kidding. And help me out here. I like everyone this season. I like the new girls a lot. I feel like they are definitely going to be like the it girls on that show. Last year was horrible. It was so horrible. It was the worst season of Potomac that we've had. And I was very disappointed. Not a lot of people were going to watch it, but that was Robin. It made it so much easier, I'm trying to get the link for you. Large Curves. Everybody, please go subscribe, smash all Larger Curves buttons, please. She is my girl, Larger Curves. And I'm sure somebody will put the link up for you. And I don't know if that is the one that StreamYard that you want. Don't pay attention to that StreamYard. It might be the one. I don't know. But yeah, if anybody knows if Karen's been to court yet, I think just this week it was either she had to, it was going to keep going. I don't know if it was like right away or not. But so this thing with TJ and Stacy. So Stacy, the new girl, again, I said he owns a whole gym. He is ready to move on. He wants her to get a divorce. He questions her a little bit about they still living with him. She seems to want to keep her title as the husband or the wife of this guy. She says in her confessional they have a prestigious name or a prestigious, I don't know. They're a good couple. I don't know. But a socialite couple. I don't know how to say it. I don't really think that many people care. But she's like, I'm just used to everybody knowing me as his wife. And poor TJ's over there not even getting any because he doesn't want any. But he wants to get intimacy and marry her and stuff. I'm assuming. And she seems like he's the nice guy. She's with him because her husband's not with her. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of seems like. Because remember, Giselle says to her in the one scene, you sound like you still want to be married to him. And I agree. But she kind of throws herself at TJ. But again, I don't think that's fair either. They must play games like that. I don't think I think maybe he probably went through a lot in his past. And again, who does want to have a sexual relationship? Well, maybe with anybody that's not their husband. Yeah. I know what she means. I mean, again, or what he means. I mean, it's a religious thing too. But I feel like it's good for her, for her, definitely. I mean, him too, but it's for her too. It's good practice for, that's kind of special. But not when you have, whatever. I guess I'll just take it. Anyway, so then we have Kira. She's so gorgeous. I know I'm not saying her name right. I don't know why there's an N there. I can't see it with my glasses on. I couldn't say her name last week either. Her mom's freaking gorgeous, isn't she? Oh my God. Wendy's mom's gorgeous. Kira's mom. I mean, I'm telling you, they look like sisters. They all look like sisters. I definitely feel like that part of it, those women are beautiful. And I don't know. They're like all light skin and they're like mixed. I love every single. They're all gorgeous. And their moms, man, they look like sisters. But I just love all of their style too. I don't know. They all have great style too. You're not sitting there going I like everything in their house. I don't know, except for Giselle. But even Wendy's mom's cool, and I like how the moms come on this scene. But I don't know. I feel like she should just separate completely from her husband, because TJ's a good guy and I don't want her to hurt him, and I don't think she wants to hurt him, but I don't really think she's that into him either. I think once she sleeps with him, she might not want to be with him anymore. I think it's the challenge of it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but like, that's my opinion. It might just be the challenge of TJ, and it might just be the rebound of TJ. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with TJ. I'm just saying it seems like she's more wanting to be Mrs. whoever, whatever her last name is. Again, they're both gorgeous people. They're all gorgeous people. He's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. The husband's gorgeous. It's like, okay. And they have gorgeous kids. Mom's gorgeous. I don't know. But I think after a while, I think that we'll learn more about the husband. I don't know if he's done something, but it should always comes out in the wash. Like, I don't know what exactly they're getting divorced for. I forget what she said. It can't be that serious, but also, to Wendy's mom's involved. The only thing, Wendy's mom's came a long way. Could you imagine if Wendy told her in the very beginning that it won't open? Sorry, I didn't see that the first time. Oh, God, I gotta fix everything over here. Sorry, Marge, I didn't see that one. Copy. Try paste it one more time. Should work. It's like, what is it so long for? Hold on, let me go back. I want to get rid of that. No. Let me back. Yes, that tab we don't need. Okay, let me get rid of that tab. Oh, Krista. There I am. All right, let me see. Why is it not working? That's too long. I don't know what's happening. Copy. Paste. You know what? I'm just going to invite you. Hold on. I'm so dumb. Hold on. I'm going to do it a different way. Hold on, Large. Okay. Because I know you definitely have a lot of opinions that I need. I need other perspectives. I feel like with Karen, I'm repeating the same thing because I just don't want her to get in trouble, but I want to know that she's taking care of her stuff. Like, that she is definitely getting help. I don't know if she goes to rehab in the end. Did you guys hear? I don't know, get larger. I feel like I heard something about a rehab. And if that's what her plan is, that's amazing. If that's what she's trying to do, and so people don't think, because she can walk into the court and be like, yes, I completed this program or that program. I just sent something to your Insta, Larja, for this one. This should be it's the link. Okay. Your Instagram. Oh, no, this is YouTube Live. God, Krista. Oh, I did that. That was on purpose. I mean, that was an accident. I accidentally hit Oh, man. Again, we were talking earlier on the show I did with Danny, Gossip Girl. And like, she's like real, very professional. And I'm sitting here like me, you know how I am. I'm like doing this kind of, not this kind of stuff, but I don't think I don't know. I think I was too over talking, I guess. Is this the right live? Why? There. Oh my God, there's the StreamYard link. There, and I put it there, and I'm going to put it into your other one. Did I send it to you there? No, I was saying the wrong one. So, do you guys like Jassy? Is she a friend of, or I don't know what Jassy is? I kind of like, I'm just Stacy, Jassy, Kira. I think that they definitely should be the new Robin and there you go. There's the link, Larger. Because I don't know if I'm tired, high, or what, but I'm like drawn up. I'm reading my notes and it's not working. But it's late and I don't want to get to bed yet. And I want to talk about Potomac because we just got here. And link Larger, you should have the link now. Send it to there and here the right way. Okay. Get it together, Krista. People are watching you. All right. Wait for Larger so she comes up. Talk about Potomac. So, do you know that Giselle has a boyfriend every season? I think she like rents them or something. I wonder why we didn't do it this season. You know what I mean? What happened this season? Did we like? I don't know. A lot with her dad though. Oh, here comes Arjun to bail me out of this. Just kidding.
Happy hump day, darling. You're looking mighty fine.
Oh my God! Thank you. Happy hump day.
Are you on a new schedule, darling? That you up this late?
Girl, I don't know why I'm seeing 10 o'clock now. I did like an interview collab with Danny Gossip Girl, and she's probably
Uh,
West Coast or something. So I was up at eight
uh,
thirty tonight, so I had to be like all done up. But I didn't something going on with my family, so I was like over there all day. I was trying to do a later
yeah,
live, but yeah, this was after that. But I was going to see what happened and if it was going to be busy or not because I'm never here this late, and I'd
I
like to get my
know.
West. I want my Westies on here sometimes.
Well, I love that you're on right now because I do get to see you earlier. I've been working during the morning when you're on lately. So,
Yeah,
you know,
what to
I've
talk
been
about.
missing you a lot, as well as your Whose Side Are You On crew. What's good, chat?
I know. So what do you think
Did
about
everybody
Potomac? Are you
smash their
watching?
buttons?
They better be smashing my buns. I think they did.
Yeah, they better be smashing your freaking buttons and ringing your bell, man.
Yeah, you can't. You guys for
Well,
the likes I have turned off. But so, what do you think about Potomac? Tell me you're watching, please.
I wasn't gonna watch because Candy was my girl. I started my whole YouTube vibe because of Candace in the fight, and I couldn't find anybody to agree that she didn't deserve to get mollywopped for using words on a show where you get paid to use words. They don't get paid to mollywop on this show. They get paid to use words and be shady and be, and have fun and then have conflict resolution and move on and have a nice kiki and show us their awesome lives and make us like aspire. You know what I'm saying? And after last
Conflict.
season's shenanigans, I wasn't going to watch. I was so off this show. I demanded, I was like, the only way they're going to get my view, the only way they'll get my view is if Giselle's neck and ankles is gone. The only way they'll get it is if they're gone. And then they ended up getting rid of Rob, her sidekick, instead,
Yeah.
and NECA, which I wasn't
Oh,
mad at, but it still wasn't Giselle, who I felt like is the ringleader of
yeah.
meanness on this show. Like, I feel like,
I don't get it either.
right? Like Giselle has so little going on that she gets to be called the force multiplier for stirring up other people's stuff in their life. When in real
Yep.
life, Krista Marie, would you
Yes.
hang out with another woman who actively participated in your relationship's demise or was constantly plucking with you? You wouldn't even be around that person due to healthy boundaries, right?
Absolutely not. None of these people would be my friend in real life. I wouldn't be able to.
That's what I'm
I feel like
saying.
they should get together. I feel like this is what we need to do, or separate them all. In the beginning of the season, all of them get together, make a pact that they're going to fuck each other. If I fuck you over, then you fuck me over. You fuck me over, I'll fuck you. And they make a pact because they'll fuck each other over. That they know they're going to do it, and that way they remain friends, but they still get drama on the show, and they don't get feelings hurt. You know what I mean? Like you might as well just
Yeah.
tell each other you're going to fuck each other over. That way you get the show, and then whether we think it's fake or not. I just feel like at this point Karen doesn't trust Giselle. I feel like Giselle's trying to be Karen's friend, but who would trust
Giselle's
her
not
now?
trustworthy. Giselle only
Exactly.
threw that hat party to
Keep her
shade
mind.
Karen again. It was the equivalent of her sitting at the middle of the table again, the way she was shading Karen at that party. Then and Karen already knew she was in for the shits, messing with Giselle. And she told
That's why
us
she did that.
this season is going to show us who's my real friends, right? I feel like
Yeah.
also on the Potomac thing, after we didn't get
Yeah.
rid of Giselle, um,
Mm.
I feel like it's doing Wendy a disservice to edit her in a
Mhm.
way that makes it look like she's running after Giselle's friendship after how abhorrently Giselle treated her. And then come to find out that dinner that they had, where it looked like Wendy
Yeah.
was just sitting there waiting for all of Giselle's approval. That was a 2 hour conversation. And Wendy said that she went in on Giselle, talked about you talking about my husband. She went to like the
Ooh.
reason why I'm not your friend, the reason why things have been the way they have been. And they edited it to make it look like Wendy didn't say nothing except for
Wait.
okay.
And accept her apology.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
then
know all
accept
that.
her apology. Yeah, yeah.
Who
I did not
exactly?
appreciate
See,
that.
that's what you have to do, though. You have, but the fact that they didn't show us, why are they trying to give her such a good edit? And Wendy, I wasn't sure
Exactly.
about. They were going after Wendy's family and Candace's family. Fully believe Trashley, Giselle. They were all going after the family, and Giselle had a lot to do with it. So for her coming
Everything.
back, Wendy, to be her friend, I hope Wendy realizes
Yes.
that she's fake, like fake friend with her. But Wendy needs to know that like you cannot have her close enough to you that she can destroy you or try to destroy you again. Never let them
Right.
close
Well,
enough
I
to you to
hope,
hurt.
well,
But I
because
don't know.
Wendy knows that it was edited that way, I feel like Wendy
Yeah.
knows where they really, really stand.
Oh,
Like she
true,
knows she
true.
can't trust Giselle's neck or ankles, you know?
So
And
what do
so
you
I feel
think?
like that's the point too.
Do you think Karen's going to rehab, or she talks about going to rehab, or she sent to rehab or
I
something?
The thing with Karen's drinking, okay,
Yeah,
across
very.
franchises, these ladies
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
All the New York housewives fall down drunk. They slap
Hmm.
police officers. They do all kind of stuff drunk, and nobody demands they go to rehab unless it's a judge. And now
Yep.
you get over here
Yep.
to Potomac, and for some reason, people want her to go to rehab because she ran
They
into a little
do.
tree. At least it
They
wasn't
want.
a house. I'm not a drunk driver. I do not condone drunk driving. I think it's horrible. Do not do it unless you want to get caught up. And Karen's mature enough and old enough
Mm,
and knows enough about a
no,
damn institution to know better than to drink and drive. So whatever is about to happen to her is about to happen. But I don't think that she needs to play out like, oh, I need rehab. All these housewives have a drunk lady or five. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then every season they just go around picking one to call out to try to besmirch their reputation or so that they too are tarnished and you're not as good as you think you are, kind of thing. And this is a mighty like because Karen had just regained footing from having to move out of Potomac, getting over the tax stuff, getting over the blue eyes stuff, befriending Wendy, getting from between all the Candace and Giselle stuff. She had a lot of maneuvering to do, and she did a very good job. So, of course, these ladies are going to come for the one Sharpie mark on
Yeah.
her wall, which is this drunk driving. She gave him the ammunition. If I was her, I would keep my mouth shut. I would pull at
Yeah.
Ashley's forehead and just be like, oh, it's an
Oh,
open case. I can't really discuss. Oh, it's an open case. I can't really discuss into eternity. Okay.
I
That's
know.
what Karen needs to do.
I agree. I am a little worried. See, I'm a little worried about Karen. I'm worried about Karen, Sonia, Shannon, the older women that get stuck back in it again. Like they've been able to control it for a certain amount of time, or whatever, not get out of hand. But I feel like Karen has not healed yet from, like she said it. She hasn't healed yet from her parents. There's so much going on. She's never
Yeah.
taken care of herself. But I do feel
Right.
like, and also this shit doesn't help. But I mean, yes, everybody. I feel like she had an accident. She just happened to be drinking that night. Do I think that it was
Right.
because she was drinking?
It's
Probably
an
not.
accident.
But shit happens, and you have to realize that, like, that really is going to fuck up her whole life, basically. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
have
And we don't
to,
have to.
but
I don't feel like as fans or even as their co-stars, they have a right to like pile on this woman right now. She literally is in front of everybody. She feels bad enough. Let the
yeah,
mouse
yeah, yeah.
go, you know?
Yep. Shannon and her, they don't help themselves though, and it's a shame because I feel bad that they have to, but they don't stop drinking on the show. They let us see them drinking, which
Right.
again, no, I mean you have to, they sign everything, they know what's going on. And I just hope that behind the scenes with the people that really love them, they are being accountable because, I could easily be one of, like, I'm 40, almost 50. If I literally lost, like I don't know. I feel like if I became addicted or drinking again, I wouldn't be able to stop the next time. And the age that we're at,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Kim Richards getting 5150 scares the shit out of me too. It's really
Right.
hard for,
Right.
like, to get somebody 5150. But I don't blame Bravo solely. I just feel like sometimes you, like, Sonia should walk away.
Uh-huh.
Shannon, I'm proud of. I don't know why my camera's not coming back on. I am so proud of Shannon this
Shannon,
season.
Shannon,
It's been,
same principle applies. It's her second DUI.
yeah,
Isn't it her second one? So her and
it's
Karen both have twofers. They both
yeah.
hit standing objects that are huge. They both continue to drink on the show, and
It's
it's
Shannon's
part
not
of
letting
their
them do.
job basically at this point to like kind of have a sip. I don't think, I don't know, as long as they're Ubering her in all of her scenes and she doesn't have to like physically drink
It's
and
not
drive, then
driving.
don't put her in that situation.
The crime is driving while drinking, not drinking. You know what I mean? Her crime was to get in the car
Right,
and drive.
exactly.
It doesn't mean she has a
Exactly.
drinking problem, because Tamara
Right.
probably has a drinking problem. And
But
like
like
she said, I was
like
some
at least you're right about
situation.
Tamara because Tamara gets super evil on her drunk. At least Karen just kind of gets sloshy.
Karen's funny. Karen, like, wants to talk about sex
She's
with Ray.
hilarious.
But
She's
the thing, and
hilarious.
I'm so glad that they're not letting the other women take them down when they're at their lowest. Because you only get one fucking chance to be there for me as my friend when I'm going through something like this, like Karen and Shannon. And Tamara fucked that up. Like we know, you know what I mean? And like Giselle, I think Giselle's really trying to be there for Karen, even though it's kind of fake. But I do feel like she can be more of like a friend when Robin's not around. But I think that, the show and the women, they're not helping these are like, it is really serious. Like when I feel bad that like Shannon has to take all the shit with Alexis and all that, but like she's still drinking. But I don't blame her at this point with Alexis there. But I don't see her getting in a car. I don't think giving somebody Uber gift cards is a bad idea. I thought that was pretty. I thought that was nice of Ashley or Trashley to
Yeah,
do
it
that.
was nice and shady. I mean, I don't
You
think it
see,
came from a good place.
I was trying to figure
I
out if
don't
it was nice
believe
for
that
people.
anything Ashley's forehead thinks of is
Mm,
from a good place.
true, that forehead is it that makes a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah.
And that hair. She used to have gorgeous.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I thought, huh?
The blonde hair, I can deal with the blonde hair, but Trashley's confessional. But after the kids, her body became like her body looks amazing, but her hair and her face have gotten like very I don't know,
Square.
1990s. No, 1990s. Like she looks like she turned her hair up, but like it's just a very 90s look. But she's gorgeous. But her freaking confessional
What
with the
happened,
blonde hair, I'm like,
Mamere?
she looks like a mistress.
Your
Oh, what
kitty Bam
happened?
Bam?
Oh no, no, no.
Bam
What happened to
Bam,
Bam Bam?
silly, but you
No, what happened
can.
to Bam Bam.
Oh no, he'll
Bam
be
Bam.
okay. Bam Bam, something wrong with Bam Bam?
Oh, no, no. Where's Bam Bam? Bam Bam. I'm
Mamere's
trying to find
cat.
it.
There's a comment at 8:01
801.
that
Okay,
Mamere's
that's what I was.
talking about her kitty.
Oh, you're. I'm 1001.
Oh
I'm like
yeah,
801.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed.
Sorry, yeah,
Oh,
praying for the kitty kitty. Meow meow.
I know. You know, I have 5 of them. You know that now? 5 in the house. 5.
Oh my
1
gosh.
outside. It's a lot. But yeah.
So
I mean,
so you say five in the house and one outside because it doesn't come in?
her whole tent house. She comes in, but the other one beats her up. So she fights with Mr.
Oh,
Man. I gotta get them like, and it's really freaking me out. It freaks me out. But she has a whole like apartment outside. I'll have to take a picture and show you.
cute.
But yeah, she's my cat now. I started like feeding her and stuff. She's now like she comes in and eats and then she goes back out. But yeah, 6 is a lot. 5 is even 5's a lot. It's expensive. You never think that it would be, but litter and food's expensive.
Oh my God, I could imagine.
But I love them. But I love them
How
all.
much is litter cost now? How much does litter cost? A big ass
About
bag of litter. How
eighteen
much?
dollars. About $18 for like the box of it, and I have to buy 3 a week,
Yeah.
3 or 4 a week, because I
Oh
have
my gosh, that's diapers, girl.
that and
Well,
their
diapers
food.
is worse. The food,
Yeah,
do like my mom, she always makes her dog food from scratch. Do cats eat human food like you can make their food if you wanted to? You can make a mistake and some rice.
no, I like the kittens. Well, that's not the kittens. The girls, the little 3 females, like Sterling. The 3 females, they have to eat like almost kitten food because they're so little and they throw up a lot.
Hmm.
So they like, they wet food and dry food. It's just I have to get special wet food, special dry food for the older cats and the smaller cats. But no, it's like I wish I could make them like rice and chicken like I used to make for like my dog. But
Yeah.
and they only eat a certain kind. But yeah, it's like it probably costs me $100 a week. I refigured about $100 a week for between litter and food. But it's worth it.
Well,
I love them. I don't have kids.
yeah, no, you have your
This
fur babies. I get it. I
and this
get it.
house
I
is
was a
probably
great
the
auntie and I had my fur babies until I got my kids too.
I'm telling you,
Hmm.
I have plants and kids. I'm sorry guys, I don't have grandkids, mom, but I have plants and kids and plants and cats. Anyway,
So
so I'm just
on also on Potomac, I love the new girls. Love
yes,
Jasmine, love Stacy, and I love that they seem to have a silent alliance with Wendy. Like they all give each other the dark girl stare, like, is this bitch serious? Like
yes.
that was funny when she did that when
Oh yeah, so
okay,
like
but I didn't think that GNA
oh
Guns and Alcohol. I didn't think Guns and Alcohol deserved a do-over on their GNA
their
launch.
revenge. Is that what
Right,
that
because
was?
yeah, that was a do-over. The season ended last season with Kay getting assaulted at the GNA event, and she only got assaulted, in my opinion, allegedly, because Ashley's forehead Darby coordinated. She was an assault consultant. She was an
Oh,
assault coordinator. She was an
I didn't know that.
assault liaison. She orchestrated
The
the
point
assault.
person
She helped set it up.
in the
She invited
service
that lady
or
to that event to
Sesame
get
Street.
physical with Candace, and Kay inadvertently
Let's
was the
bitches.
one who got touched first, and so she caught Kay's hands. I can hear you.
I'm,
Can you hear me?
oh my God. Yeah. Where am I?
I
Am I
can't
there?
see you.
Oh no.
Nope, not yet. I can
Oh
hear
no.
you though. Can you guys hear Krista?
As long as you can hear
I
me.
can
Yeah.
hear her.
Something's okay. You can hear me. Good. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. So I feel like Ashley should have been in a lot of trouble too last season. I
Oh
don't feel like
yeah.
she got dealt with. Nobody's talked about it. Nobody, even at the reunion, talked about her involvement in being an assault consultant. And she gets to just retain her job and walk around and question other ladies about stuff. And nobody has an answer as to why she felt the need at her launch of an event to coordinate an assault, and now they get a do-over after an assault was coordinated. I don't think that's right. And then they didn't even have
The
anything
universe.
to launch.
What's happened? The universe is telling them to get out of here. Guns N' Roses is not going to work. What the? I didn't even know what was happening. I didn't see any
Yeah,
product.
what
And
was
what is
it?
it for
Everybody
charity?
was standing
For
around
donating money.
at cocktail tables. There was
Like
not
donating
any product.
for like a charity.
What are they talking about? Is it going to be some kind of Ponzi scheme? She said, we're going in the direction of wellness. Well, you didn't have no product, so what you selling? Air?
Like literally wellness for brain cancer for their
I don't know.
I,
But they did not
Guns N'
have
Roses.
nothing new. They said we're going in a new direction. We didn't see nothing. We saw hella
Why?
men in that room too.
I wonder why they're going in a new direction. It didn't work. How do you put the
Well, it
kind of
didn't
clothes
work,
that they
but
had? Nobody's going to wear that. Not everybody can wear what they had. It wasn't all
their
inclusive. It
fashions
was
are trash anyway. Savage X
yeah.
Fenty is way better. You know,
She by
even I love
Sheen by
Yitty.
Sheree.
Yitty even has some really nice stuff. I love Lizzo's line, and it's super comfy.
I like
Um,
Sheen by
I like
Sheen by
Sheen stuff
Sheree.
too. She by
I'm
Sheree
obsessed.
stuff, her white label stuff. You know, but they didn't
What
even
they
show
did,
us anything. So why were they mad the ladies were going to come and just listen to brain tumor talk?
I didn't even know anything was happening. All I know is it was 8 o'clock. All of a sudden, they made it. They actually made it, and Giselle was walking around screaming, kicking them out, embarrassing again, making another scene at a GNA event. Nobody is going to
Yes,
ever respect like brand. They have it's a joke. You literally made like a spectacle out of
such a
yourselves
joke.
again. Everybody's like, what? And
Again,
these girls aren't having it. They're not having
got a
it.
whole do-over and showed your entire ass, ankles, and neck again.
Yeah, it's I don't
Mm-mm.
understand. DNA is not a good name either. It reminds me of GNC, like either Guns N' Roses or GNC supplements, or like it's not.
It
Nobody knows
reminds
what
me of
GNA is.
TNA. TNA,
Yeah,
it's I think they were doing a play on TNA too.
and there's probably going to be a court case with. She's a conspirator. She's definitely that Trashley is a conspirator and an organizer of the assault, like you said. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I forgot.
that's going to. I heard Kay. I heard Kay sued that lady Deborah.
Well,
There's a
listen,
case pending.
the city should pick it up because it is a deadly assault. It was a what's it called? Not deadly assault, aggravated assault. It's aggravated assault. And honestly, it's on camera. And she was egging her. She was literally taunting Candace. And she remember Trashley invited Sesame Street to the Sesame Street house when she bought her
That's
house
what
on
I'm
Sesame Street.
saying.
All those characters were on Sesame Street. They were all there. So she's like
Yeah,
literally bringing shit to the, and it's not working.
to
Deborah's got to
jobs.
get
It's
Deborah.
her job, Krista. She brought that
Oh,
lady to work to assault a coworker on camera.
well, then she should hire. Then they should just hire her. She wants to be on. You know what I mean? Why don't you just give Deborah a job? You know,
No,
like
I wouldn't.
Trashley's trying.
I mean, I wouldn't reward somebody who can't keep their head. That's a
No, not at
liability.
all. Well, she's a liability for their business, their brand. Again, you know, I'm surprised she wasn't at the do
Hmm.
over. But Trashley's trash, and I think Michael's fucking with her bad. I think Michael has made her rub his feet for the last 2 years, probably SSD, and she's getting nothing from him. And I think that finally he's like fucking her bad because she's pissed or something. Something's up. As you can hear, she's like, I'm moving on. We have a schedule. It's like, well, he probably cut you the fuck off.
Yeah.
No.
And then you heard her say a couple weeks ago about how she hopes to keep the house. When she went and talked to the newest lawyer, their lawyer was like, "What do you want?" And she was like, "Oh, well, I hope to keep the house." Why would
He
she
wants to
hope
take
to
that.
keep the house? I thought that was all already settled that she said before.
It's supposed to be her house. Michael's name's on it, but it's her house. Her house. I mean, listen, it's her
Well,
little country, or what is it, her little seaside chalet or whatever the hell she's got in the middle of the city. But Michael's name, and she has to do all these things for her to keep it. She's still his
mhm,
like a sugar baby still. It's
mhm.
like he completely owns her, and no matter what she does, she has to answer to him. But why the fuck you make enough money though? I hate this. I forget that they actually do have jobs because
Right.
no matter what, Jen on the OC, Jen's job is the show. That Trashly now has been
Mhm,
6 years. She should be making what
mhm.
they make, and she should be able to afford that fucking house
She
by
should have
herself.
done something by now.
There's something
Trashly
wrong
was
with
going to
her.
do her own athleisure wear line before a couple like season 3 or something, and it never took off. And just
This is
like
a waste.
Giselle had that every hue makeup stuff also that didn't take off. And a lot of the other women have been successful, but these two specific women whose things didn't take off are always the shit stirrers, bone
Uh,
collector, dredging
uh,
stuff up with the other ladies. And they literally have nothing going on. Wendy has several businesses. She only gave
yep.
up one of her jobs as
Degrees.
a professor.
She's a doctor, and she's got so many
Yeah,
degrees. They get desperate when they can't, when they have nothing. They get kicked off the show and they have nothing. That's when they start acting dumb
yeah.
and they start doing desperate things. But like I said, Wendy is fine without the show. Candace is fine without the show. It's Giselle and
Hmm.
Robin that are going to suffer if they lose the job. They're the assholes that have nothing and
Ashley's
did
gonna
nothing with.
suffer too.
Oh,
No
and Ashley
way. Make
too.
it make sense. You're never on Giselle's side ever. I feel that. I'm never there either.
Who would be? It's
Never.
hard to get
Giselle
character
gets
what she did.
nothing.
She changed that shit up so many times to Chris. It's like I wanted to slap her because and she was
Hmm.
changing it up. Like that man did not want to have nothing to do with you in any room. No ill intent whatsoever. You're changing the story, changing the narrative, hiring people to get him to be his mistress. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like we can't
And then
forget that
she
she did
dragged,
that.
and then she dusts
Mm.
Jamal off, and she brings her
Oh,
daughters out every time she wants some sympathy or for us to try to see her as a not mean bitch.
I
And
do like
it just doesn't
family.
work.
All right. So Jamal's podcast. I didn't know he had a podcast, but I somehow came across it. He had Krishan Rock on there. He is a
Uh-huh.
flirt. I thought that
He
Krishan was
is.
his boyfriend, his girlfriend. I'm like, wow, no wonder,
No,
dude.
really? I didn't see
Yes, and
it.
I'm
I
like,
heard about it.
I didn't know it was Jamal Bryant until I was like, I started listening again. I was like, and I saw the name. I'm like, that's Jamal. Oh my god. Because I'm like, is that who this guy? I was watching. I was like, blinking it was good, but I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's completely flirting with her, or he wants to be. I don't know, or they're together. I didn't know if they were together, but you got to
It's
watch it.
Cal.
You got to watch it. It's pretty good. I'm shocked. I think
Yeah.
it's a pretty good podcast, but I can see
I
why
I heard about it.
what the Krishan one. Yeah, it's good. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not bad. It's good. It's calm, and she's honest, and she looks really good, and he's a good
Uh-huh.
podcast host. Flirt,
Yeah.
but
He definitely has a voice and a presence. I don't know if I would
yeah,
I don't know if I could sit through a whole service on Sunday and act like the Lord is speaking through him when I know like he has a problem keeping his peen in his pants and he can't even like
yeah.
deal with that appropriately. Like I don't know, like you can't be all
I don't think you have
telling
to
me what
go
to
to a.
do necessarily. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like
need.
I would need I would need him to have a little more self-control than that, sir.
Well, I don't want to go somewhere to have to worship my whoever. Like I can sit right here, talk to whoever I want to talk to, the universe, my guides, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I
Yeah.
need to go to a place and hear somebody talk about it and worship them and be there and just I don't know. I feel like now we can just do that from our homes and our higher power no matter what. So, and it's just a money grab anyway.
It makes
Sorry.
sense. Oh my gosh, it's
Well,
such a freaking money grab.
he's a millionaire, billionaire,
He's
trillionaire.
always in Gucci everything. He gets Gucci interior in the Mini Cooper. He's a Gucci good. Make it
Buying
make sense
restaurants.
said. Do you see what he
He's
said? He
there.
has a voice, a presence, and a demon telling
Oh,
him to cheat.
Mr. Make It Make Sense. I
That's
didn't see it
true.
there. Oh my God,
That
Mr.
is
Make It Make
true.
Sense. There's a clip that I got to send you of a bunch of two podcasts you're going, Make It Make Sense, Make It Make Sense. It's really good. I'll have to send it to him so he can put in his
That's
intro.
hilarious.
It might be the
Hmm.
one I sent you. It's the one I sent you. I just sent you something recently, and in it they're
Yeah.
like, make it make sense, make sense. It's really good. I'm like, he needs that for
Let me
his
see.
intro. Everybody, go please back his buttons. Make it, Mr. Make it make sense. He is he's almost hitting 200. If not, he's hit 200,000 by now, and he does everything
Yeah,
that all stuff.
he's gonna be to like a million by the end of next year. Watch.
I know he's. I enjoy his content. He's really good. But
He's
I do
thorough.
feel like Pastor Holy Whore, he definitely has a flirty uh dialect, I guess. I mean, some people
Yeah.
do, but man, I can I would not. I could see why he's. But I mean, again, he does have a good presence, but I don't think I could spend 10% of my income on him and then
Yeah.
listen to him every Sunday. I don't want to give
Yeah.
him 10% of my money, and so he
Not
can
at
wear
all.
Gucci, which they have to get paid. But I get they do have to get paid. I'll send it. It's so good. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, wait, are they talking about? I thought they were talking about Mims. And I'm like, oh wait, no, they're just because I say it a lot too. I'm like, guys. But anyway, yeah, Potomac, I didn't think I was gonna watch either, but it's good to watch without Robin.
Right, right. I didn't think I
I don't
was, and then I was like, well, let me just try because, well, Wendy's still on, and then Stacy, I saw her on QVC before, so I was like, oh, cool. She's like a black Vanna White to me.
oh
And
my God, I love
and
them
then
the
the
duo.
other girl, Jasmine, I don't know where she came from, but please give her an electric door in every scene with Ashley standing in it for me. That was perfect. And then
I
somebody
like
made the comment, the nerve of her to bring the freaking QR code to donate after I kick you out and double down and co-sign on kicking you out, then chase you out with a QR code. I'm telling you that forehead.
I missed the QR code part. I was listening, not watching, like like kind of in the background. And I'm like, the door. So what was like an elevator door where you have to you hold your arm there so that it doesn't shut on somebody.
No,
It's just like,
on a you know how on trams and sprinter
yeah,
vans,
yeah.
they have the little
That's
button you can press and the door closes automatically. Well,
but can you
Ashley
stop
brought
it?
the QR code out to the sprinter van the ladies came to the party in
Yeah,
and
yeah.
was like, "Oh, here, you scan the QR code and donate." And the lady was like, "You better get out my sprinter van and close the door." And it bumped into Ashley's arm. And so Ashley
Mm.
was trying to play it up like that really hurt her, but it didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, was she supposed to stop the thing? Because once it starts moving, hit the button. Can you stop it, or will it just squish you in the door?
Yeah,
You know what I
it's a
mean?
car door. It's made to like as soon as something touches it, it starts going back the other direction. It doesn't keep closing.
Could you imagine should have just closed her in it? But I mean, the Sprinter
Yeah.
vans, I guess, are like like Bravo's thing. But I don't know. I feel like with Sprinter vans, we have a lot of issues, and they need to completely have like. I can't believe you did have the QR code. But I forgot to ask you about the taglines. Aren't they the dumbest things you've ever heard? These new
The
taglines they have.
dumbest. I'm like, were the writers still on strike?
It's like, darling, I'm the fence and the gatekeeper. Karen, you're the fence now and the gatekeeper. Not only riding now, she's not
Yeah,
riding the fence. She owns the fence.
I'm the
And
fence
she's
and the gatekeeper.
darling,
Okay.
I'm the
And that's a mighty lofty ambition that you would declare
fence.
that after you hit a tree, ma'am.
And may or may not have hit a fence too, And then the other here, I
It
own a
would have
business.
been with I guess
I own
people
a
would
business.
probably be mad if she made fun of hitting the tree. It's very serious to some people. Many people have
Yeah,
lost loved ones at the hands of drunk
yeah,
drivers. It's an unforgivable, kind of offense to many people. And I
yeah. And I
get
do,
that. And it's just a mistake in this instance. Luckily, it was just a tree. But
yes.
poor
I do like
thing,
Ashley. I
poor
do
thing.
appreciate Ashley. As much as I don't like Ashley, I do appreciate Ashley saying, you could have hurt somebody. She's like, thank God I'm alive. And Ashley said, and thank God nobody else got hurt. And then Karen says, yeah, I'm grateful for that. And I said, no, Karen, you're lucky. You should be grateful, but you're also lucky. It's not, don't be great, lucky that somebody else didn't get hurt because her luck could have been really fucked up. And like, she could have accidentally hit somebody else. You know what I mean? Like her luck, that
Yeah,
was lucky. Being grateful for it. It's like you
yeah.
did something that you like,
It's crazy
you
because
made,
Shannon's lucky that people weren't like in their living room right then too, you know?
I
It's
just,
all these ladies, and then how Luann literally slapped a cop, you know? So they
well, Kim
all,
Richards 50. That
yeah,
takes
you're right. King Richards too, right?
a lot. Yeah, and that's scary to me. Like, I don't want to be my age or their age like I am now and be addicted to something again where it's that bad. I could easily, drive my car and get an accident and they could get me for having pot in my system. You know what I mean? And I'd be like getting a DUI. I think that's how it works here with pot. But I mean, everybody's high all the time. But I mean, I think Karen, her second one, I think it's just looking at jail time. But I don't mind her not talking about it if she's trying to get like treatment before she sees a judge, so then they can just kind of like dismiss it or not dismiss it, but
Yeah.
downgrade it. So I know she
I
can't
don't know.
speak
Is
about it.
it
So
a super serious offense in DC, like
yeah,
DUIs? Because out here in California, people can have a number of DUIs, honestly, people. They have a number
not
of
even.
them and still have their license, still driving a car. You know what I
Well, they'll
mean?
throw
And
the ones throw all her little ones. They'll throw out like all the other little driving, like the no registration, all that stuff. They'll throw that out probably and just focus on the big stuff. But I think if she does some kind of treatment before, they'll downgrade it for her. Which again, like she should do something. Yeah, like you can probably, postpone your court date, postpone it, get treatment in the meantime, or do some outpatient treatment, whether you think you need it or not. And then you go to see the judge and you said, okay, look, I committed treatment. I'm not doing this. I'll have a thing on my, like Shannon, I'll put what's it called on the, oh my God, I'm so tired. The thing that you blow into so you can drive your car. The thing that they put on your car, I don't know, whatever. I can't remember. But man, I never see 11 o'clock. But yeah, I just hope that like Karen's being accountable to the people in her life. Whatever's she has to deal with, she has to heal it or feel it to heal it. So hopefully that's what she's doing because she doesn't really owe them anything really after this. She said,
yeah, no, I don't
whatever.
think she should
So we'll
continue to
see.
pull Ashley. I cannot talk about it. It's an active case.
Right.
I cannot talk about it. It's an
I
active
kept saying,
case. No,
are
I
you
do not know
telling
where
her?
my husband's hands are.
Oh man. Ray, oh Ray. Remember in the bathtub? He's slowly crying, getting up he's literally taking an hour to get the steps climb. Ray, oh Ray. She's like naked in the bathtub. I can't. I do love Karen. And I know you see how nasty she can be though. I like that shit when she fucking literally goes a little fucking haywire and she's like, you
Yeah, I
fucking
kind of like
what is
it too. I
I'm
love
like,
an
Karen,
activated Karen.
you
Uh-huh.
are like she is. I feel like she's a G. Like she's not. I wouldn't
Holy
fuck with Karen. I
Spirit,
think
activate. Holy
she's like a
Spirit,
crypto of
activate.
blood. She's a crypto of blood. I think. I'm telling you,
Hmm.
she's like a blooder. I'm telling you, Karen's probably like
Yeah.
because she really is not fucking. She don't fuck around. What did she say to Giselle that one year? Your hot box or something. You
Yeah.
and your hot.
She told her she
She
had a
said
hot
she calls
box. She
Ashley.
sure did.
Oh, her bunions. Ashley's bunions. Take
That
them
was
Ubers and
hilarious.
bunions. I'm like, Karen,
I should have gave
shh,
it back to you so you could get those
bunions.
bunions off
No,
your
Karen,
feet. That was hilarious. What did she call them though?
I
She
wonder
called
how,
them.
I don't know, but I wonder how
That
much
was hilarious.
how much do you
Oh,
think
what do
they
you
bought the
think
Uber?
about Stacy's boyfriend?
Oh,
They
he
met
seems
up
that
at the gym and he
he's a
didn't really
clean guy.
hug her, but then he hugged the he shook the hand and hugged the guy that was gonna train him and then told
He
her
is
he didn't really want to have sex.
he's in between guy. I don't think he's a rebound guy. I think
Yeah.
I think she's in love with her husband. Obviously, I don't think she wants to get a divorce. I think this guy is Mr. Good for her, and
Hmm.
maybe when she sleeps with him, like that's she'll get what she. I don't know. I feel like she's the chase right now. Like there's no need to be all over him like that on camera when you're always with him anyway. Like we don't need you to be like that. Like we don't need to see how you're like
Right.
over sexualized over him, and it feels like you're just doing it for the chase. And once that's over, she might not want to be with him because I don't think he's her type. I don't know. I don't see them long term. I think he's a nice guy, and I don't think she's going to deal with him long term. And I think he's afraid she's not going to really like be all there or be all in, no matter whether divorced or not.
Right. Like
It's
get
hard.
all the way divorced or whatever.
And Giselle's right. She does talk about her ex husband like she doesn't want to get a divorce. I mean, I wouldn't either after that many years. I don't know their situation, but they don't seem like it doesn't seem like she wants a divorce. I don't know, but I feel like TJ's Mr. In Between guy. I don't think it's not going to end well. I don't think we're going to see much of TJ. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I think
feel
that
like
it's very telling when he would say on camera. He comes to camera to be on camera with you.
Oh, there I am.
So at least
Yeah.
he showed up. He gets points for showing up.
Points or
And he
money.
did a
Yeah.
whole entire scene.
I'm so
And the scene made
it
him
was
have to talk. And
yeah.
he said with the words he got to say that he did not want to have sex with you, girl. And then
And
he
she's
hugged
like,
the trainer twice.
and he said,
And
ugh.
then he said that he wanted to make sure everything was like he has his reasons basically for
I,
friend
yeah, I
zoning her
definitely,
on TV. So,
definitely. I don't think there's any need to have that whole discussion there at all. I mean,
uh-huh.
uh, is it her storyline? Is that why we're talking about it? You know what I mean? I like her
Right.
husband. The situation. I don't know what he did or she did, but I'm sure we'll find out a lot of stuff. Come here, say hi. Lulu, Madam Kitty Cat, come here. I want you to see the newer one, the new baby kitten. She's just walked
Oh,
in.
the
Oh
new
God,
one?
she's so
And
little.
then who
Yeah,
else is on the show?
I
Giselle doesn't
like
really have anything going on. Ashley
what's
doesn't have
what's her name?
anything going on. Hey,
Okay, now why I feel like I think her the scar on her forehead I think is a big. She definitely is not happy, and I think that she definitely should be suing and getting like some kind of like I don't know compensation for having a scar on her forehead. Like you can get
yeah,
money for that. Like, and I do
yeah.
feel like them bringing is fucking shady. And I
Hmm.
like her. She came back. She showed up. She didn't have to go to this fucking GNA event where she was assaulted last year. You know,
Right.
they're lucky that she's even coming. I wouldn't trust it. You know, God forbid. I mean, Christ, they almost got assaulted by a chick running around with a cute coat, what is that, whatever in her hand.
And plus, the assault coordinator is still there.
And, yeah, I mean, come on, man,
The assault
it's failing.
consultant.
GNA is failing. GNA has failed. Can we just put GNA
Guns and
bury it?
guns and alcohol.
Guns
Gangsters
and
and
Roses.
alcohol. Is that what they called it?
There you go. Gangsters and alcohol. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I should probably I should probably end this live. Oh my god. I smoke all day, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, I've been hair and makeup all day, so it's like it's hot here. So like it
Uh-huh.
went back to 90, from 50 to 90. Now it's going back to 50 tomorrow. Like, where are
Yeah,
we? Where
us
did
too.
we
Oh
go?
my God, we are so similar on our weather pattern.
I
Us
think our
too.
planet is
It
really
was like
shifted. Our
super warm last week, and then it cooled
yes,
down, and then today it was like 84.
yeah. I could have had my pool. I could have went swimming. It was like 90 2 days ago, 2 days in a row. And I'm like, I get a little
Hmm.
annoyed, but like, it's back to being cold because I have all my sweaters out, you know. But I want to drive to California. I want to pick Mims up. I want to pick up Manny. I told everybody we'll scoop them up on the way, and then we'll make it to
Yeah.
ET2 and you. I want to come to California
Uh-huh.
so bad. And my sister's boyfriend has a freaking house on wheels, and I didn't even think to ask him to drive us. I'm like, holy crap,
Oh my
you could
gosh,
drive
that
us.
and then we could film it the whole way. We could live stream 24 hours a
Literally,
day on the bus. Oh my God, that would
I
be
would definitely like
tight.
steal you. We would drive back across country again,
Uh-huh.
drop off Mims. You know what I mean? We could be like, we could just
Hmm.
why don't we just
That would be a
travel the
tight
country?
series.
I think we all should just travel the country. We should
Let's
just
meet
all
in
start
what's the
touring,
middle? What's the
huh?
middle from the East Coast to the West Coast?
I don't know. Central.
The middle of the United States. Husband, do you know?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm so like, I feel like that.
I just saw that. They said no, the center of the world is in Tulsa. Darn. I've been watching
Is
the
it
Tulsa
really?
King. The Tulsa King
Oh,
with Sylvester Stallone. I
yeah.
love it, you guys. It's so hilarious.
I've been
But
guess what I've been
it's in
watching. Guess what I've
Utah,
been watching.
and there's a place in Utah
Hmm?
in Tulsa. Wait, wait, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wait, is that Oklahoma, Tulsa King? Tulsa, Oklahoma. So
Oklahoma.
he's in Oklahoma. So there's a place in Tulsa that's if you go there, you can't hear anything, but there are people walking around you, and it's like this little
Huh?
mini vortex that's just out in the open. And
Ooh.
it's called the center of the universe, I think. And you
Mm.
can hear stuff there. Oh, Black Mirror?
Ooh. I've been watching it. I just started. I'm halfway through all the episodes. Have you watched any of them?
Uh-huh. I
Have
watched,
you watched them?
husband was really on it like 2 years ago, babe. Black
I did
Mirror.
not know. I didn't know it was out. I
Yeah.
just started watching. I'm
Is
stuck
it
with it.
excellent?
I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it because every
Is there a
episode's
new
different.
season or something?
And now I'm just watching the old one, like the ones the 6 seasons that's out. But there's going to be one next
Oh,
year. But the but
oh,
it's
okay.
not it's different stories every time. So every episode's a completely different story, and it's wild. You got to. I'm telling you, I'm addicted. I'm going to watch the rest of it. I can't stop watching it. It's everyone is so weird and different. You'll need to see what I mean. And it's like different. I think it's to me it seems like different realities, multiverse, like futuristic. Sometimes you think it's the past, but it's like and very futuristic. It reminds me of like parallel universes, maybe.
I was just
Like we're
thinking that word. How you're always talking about
yeah,
you choose your most benevolent timeline. So
I'm
are
on
they
this
like
and
all in different timelines of the same of
yes. Like whatever
yeah.
decision they didn't make, I feel like that's the other decision that they had to make, and it's just very. I can't ask him how to explain it because I don't know how to explain it. It's very. There's a word
Uh
for it. It's not
I'll do this.
confusing. It's not like a confusing. It's kind of it's not fiction. This stuff could really
Uh-huh.
happen. I think this what it is. I
Um
think it's the government telling us all the tech that they actually have and what we're
yeah.
not going to do. We're not going to put implants in our bodies. We're not going to have AI run our. I feel like that's what it's trying to tell us to not do.
Uh-huh.
Just Black Mirror is basically your phone and it controls everything. It like watches everything and it does look at the Black Mirror. So
Oh wow.
like my thought, if I was like fighting with George and he's like, and we argued about the fight and we argued about what we said during the fight, we could take up our
Yeah.
Black Mirror and go beep beep
Yeah.
beep beep beep, and it like a thing in our head and it like plays back our past because your Black Mirror it knows everything, it watches everything. That's only one
Well, if a
episode,
new
but like
season's
it's
coming, I'm definitely catching that.
watch the old ones though. You'll watch the old ones though. They're not even old. They're just different. I can't
I'll check
explain
out
it.
a couple.
And there's this one song that they fucking play through almost a
Uh,
lot of the episodes. It freaks you to fuck out because you're like, you hear it and you're like, holy shit, where did I hear that song? And you're like, oh, they
yeah.
keep playing it. It's
Oh
fucking
my
odd.
gosh.
It feels some type of way about it. There's definitely some
Yeah.
energy coming off that show. That's
Oh
like,
my
I think
goodness.
it's
Oh my goodness.
blah, blah, blah. You got to watch it.
Oh,
Please just watch one episode. Just watch one episode.
okay. Should I
Yeah.
start at number one?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, they're all
Oh, okay.
different, so like you can go back and forth. But yeah, I only thought there was three, and then I realized, oh my god! And it'll say every time it'll seem like it's the last one. There's actually like 6 seasons, and there's like so don't let it think it's the last one. It'll say, oh, coming next in 2025, but no, there's literally like go back and there's like probably 24 episodes. I never
Oh
knew
wow.
about.
Yeah. I didn't
Never
know
ever
that.
heard this. Yeah,
I'll have to
there's this one
catch
called
up on that.
San. Watch San Junipero. It's called San Junipero. That's the name of the
Okay.
episode. It's
San
that's my favorite.
Junipero.
Yes, it's my
I'll
favorite
check
one.
that
You'll
one out
cry.
tomorrow.
So you'll love it. You'll cry. It's so good. And I feel like that could be a thing. Like that could be a possibility for our future. And that's what I would choose. I would choose that place. It's
Oh,
really
I can't wait to check it out.
I'll spell it for you. Yeah. I was
Cannot
like,
wait.
I was like, somebody talk about this show with me, please. I'm like, my favorite episode is San Junipero. Everybody's like, what? I'm like, nothing, forget it.
San
Forget
Junipero.
it.
I'm gonna totally
Mhm.
check that out for sure.
And you'll love it. It's
I
really
love parallel stuff where it could almost be true. As long as it's not too spooky,
yes, that's what
spooky,
it is.
or about
No,
like the full-on devil, I'll watch it.
I feel like it's going to
But
be in the next
yeah,
10 years or 15 years, all the stuff we see is probably going to be come to
yeah.
fruition. It's a lot of like AI. It seems like it's a lot of AI implant stuff. And maybe they're telling us
Uh,
the bad things. It's like what could go wrong with this stuff.
yeah.
Like it
Oh,
starts
so
out
there's
being amazing.
something can go wrong with those neural links, you think?
Or that, yeah, or like if you're, say you get like a thing called Archangel. So there's this program called Archangel where you implant your child, where you can see and feel
Oh,
everything they do. So of course it
yeah,
works when you do it, like because you can see through her eyes. You can stop her from seeing a barking dog that scares her.
yeah,
It blurs it
yeah.
out. But she grows up and you realize that like you don't want to see everything your kid's dead. Anyway, she ends up killing her mom and because she's mad that she
Oh
had the
my
thing
gosh.
called Archangel, and it's like so normal to them. They're like, yes, here's the Archangel. It's a trial run, and they implant her fucking head. All of a sudden, you see this little girl like in her head. You're like, what the fuck? Kind of like when you
Good
watch Sons
night,
of
Q.
Anarchy with buddy. Good night, Q.
Yeah.
I say good night.
But I like the Real Housewives of Potomac so far. I'm glad that I decided to watch. I love these new ladies. I feel
Yeah,
like they're giving them a run for their money already.
They're
I
all
really hope Stacy doesn't end up embarrassed by old boy, but she's the one that's bringing it to the. About Stacy.
yes,
I felt
yes, yes.
Stacy when she was like, "Why are you telling my business? You don't get to." And I love that Stacy
Oh,
is establishing what she expects of, even if I said it to you on camera, it's my business to tell. You don't get to sit your butt down here and just blurt that out. And I haven't even got a proper apology from old girl for kicking me out the party, and you're just gonna blurt my business out. I feel like she had every right to be on Ashley's neck about it. And because that's all Ashley has, is to be a bone collector's pot stirrer. And I'm glad that the lady's calling her on it in real time.
yeah. I feel like it was a little thirsty of a thing to say, like, oh, I because I thought Ashley probably did believe it was like common knowledge, But I understand now, like you're in public, you don't know who doesn't know. I don't like Ashley, but her response was okay too. Like, I didn't know you were not telling people separately. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
she likes statuses and she doesn't want a lot of people. I understand, like
Yeah,
her
you
kids
don't
are gonna
have to
watch this
really
one
know
day.
how. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't,
So
it's
Trash
like you don't have to know how I was going to tell Krista. You don't have to know how I was going to tell Krista. It was for me to tell Krista, not for you to tell Krista.
true, true,
You
true.
know?
You're right. What else does Trashley have? We know she's a little sneaky deeks. You know that she was part of
Oh
the
my gosh.
lawsuit. In a room with her. I
Uh-huh.
don't want to rob a bank with you. I don't want to rob a bank
And
with
do we
Kenny
not
either.
see her kids? Are they not allowed to film or something? Is something going on with that? Because we haven't seen the boys in a while,
That's probably what's going
since
on.
they almost fell off the counter that time.
Michael probably
Remember, she
stopped.
turned around and they were crawling on the counter, and we haven't seen them since then, pretty much.
Come here. I really feel like he's fucking with her bad. Like he literally made her think that, I'll just rub my feet every night. I'll pay for the house. She really thought that she had him back like that, and he's probably trying
Yeah,
to take everything from her. You can't have the kids now to film. I'm going to take the
yeah,
house. I don't care if you rub
yeah,
my feet. Come here. Hi, Madam Kitty
yeah.
Cats. Come here, Mom. But yeah,
And
I
for
think
her to
he's
be saying to Stacy, "How are you living with your ex-husband without doing something?" means that she would still do Michael too. That's gross.
and rubbed his feet every night. Oh,
Oh, I love him. I rub his feet. That is so crazy.
why?
I
And she
love
went
my
on that
mare.
dating.
I love my mare too. I love her
Oh,
too. I love her
I know.
too.
I don't know what time it is there. It's probably later.
Is it tomorrow?
I don't know. It might be. I always forget. She's all the way up in Canada, like kind of on your side of Canada, but up, which I'm so
Uh-huh,
confused with
uh-huh.
time there. I don't know anything. I didn't even know what that mountain time was a thing. Is it mountain central? What the fuck? How there's
There's
four different time zones.
Pacific, there's
Why is there
Pacific,
43
Mountain, Central, uh
and East and
Eastern,
me?
right? And
Right.
you're
There's
is
only
there some
three.
beyond Eastern?
Yes. But why is there only three zones? Am I crazy or no?
There's one
Wait,
hour,
another
2 hour, 3 hours difference, I thought.
right. Where's the other
So
it's only 3 hour difference. So where's the
1
other
hour is Mountain, 2 hours Central, 3 hours East, no, Eastern, four
mm,
hours Pacific, yeah, Eastern. Where? But
you're three.
Pacific. Wait,
Yeah.
Pacific. There's four. Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern. Is Mountain and Central the
Yeah.
same thing?
I think it is because you're 3 hours, then you're 3 hours from me, and then it's
Yeah.
only 1 hour for Central. So where's that fourth hour? You know what I mean? Something
Yeah, there's
is
not a fourth. There's only three. Who's the three? Unless you're in another place, like if you're in Canada, but that's still in the same
what I
zone
mean.
as us, right?
Because
Is the
he's
zone
very yeah,
horizontally or vertically?
I don't fucking know. It's very fucking confusing. And I don't fucking like it. It's making me mad because I can't figure out why there's four and where's the other hour at?
Oh, the latitude and longitude established time zones.
Huh? Oh, does
Come
it
on.
really? Up and
I
down
don't know.
meaning? Oh,
I
we
don't
need to know.
know. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Look, these
I
are
just assumed it's
interesting.
I was like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, right? Because I always have to figure out the
Yeah,
right
1 hour,
time.
2 hours, 3 hours. That's why I think of
Where
it.
is
So
the
1 hour
mountain?
for me, my friend lives in, where does she live?
Oh,
In New
oh, I
Mexico,
got it. I
and
got it.
she's an
I got
hour.
it.
Okay.
I got it. Central and
Okay.
mountain. Central's next to me, mountain's next to you, and they're both 1 hour difference from each other. We both have a 1 hour. We both have a 1 hour
Oh.
difference from mountain and you have 1 hour from central. I have 1 hour from mountain, and then what is maritime?
Okay,
What?
and Newfoundland and Maritime.
What does that fucking mean?
Newfoundland. Where is
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Where's
What's
New
it? What
Finland?
what what kind of Irish accent is it? Sounds like we might need an Irish accent in a pot of gold in Newfoundland. Not
But so,
sure.
but why? And maritime, you're like anybody's time. Maritime, I think you're like what? You're
That's if you're on the
universal,
ocean, right? Is it a different time
right?
if you're on water? Maritime law?
You can do anything you want on the water. Is there something like something maritime law? There's something like with. You know
Newfoundland
what?
is
Fuck
half
that.
hour ahead of Eastern. No
What
way.
the?
I
When
didn't
did that
even
start?
know that.
That's a friggin'
So where's
Mandela
that?
effect.
Like in Cuba?
That's a Mandela.
Is Cuba on
That was never.
Newfoundland time?
I
I
don't
don't
know. Is your
know. What's a
husband good
half
with
hour
geography?
away? Husband, are you good with geography?
I want
He's
to
in
know if you're
there.
good with. Uh, I was wondering if yeah. There's a
I
because
mean, I can't
Scousers.
ask Siri. We could have just asked Google. What's the question again? How
I
many
don't even
time
know.
zones are there?
My
The scientists studied Earth's movement, after which they came up with 24 time zones, which are theoretically drawn on the world map. If every time zone were 1 hour apart, there would be a total of 24 across the world. However, some of them have 30 and 45 minutes offsets, situation which makes the total number in the world much higher. This answer is from worldatlas.com.
one hour.
Yeah.
So if we,
Interesting. Interesting. You're a smarty pants, Mamere. I love it.
I have no, I didn't know that was a thing. I feel like that is a
But
Mandela effect.
maritime
Why
is
wouldn't I know?
definitely water, right? Like marine,
Yeah,
Mary.
yeah, yeah. Because I can't stand. I keep
It's
hearing
Atlantic time
maritime.
zone. Newfoundland is island
I
near.
know.
Oh, Nova Scotia. They have salmon locks there. Nova Scotia locks. That's what I know
I do
about.
know.
That's what I know about Nova Scotia's is the
Guess what?
locks.
Uh, guess what, Larja?
Huh.
Guess what?
What?
I'm getting a new dad. Apparently, I'm getting a new dad.
A new
My
dad
mom. Yeah, my mom.
is getting
After
married?
38. No, my mom left my stepdad after 38 years. Like
Really?
literally, the whole fucking thing right now. That she's with somebody else and everything. It's Mamira.
Wow.
I'm in a different universe right now. I'm in a different fucking universe. It's
That's
so
crazy.
out of the
What
blue.
did, well,
The family
well, are you
home.
happy
My
for it?
No, I'm not. I'm worried about her. I think there's something wrong with her brain. I think there's something wrong.
Yeah.
This is not who my mom is. My dad kept saying, Anne
Uh-huh.
Marie, like, it was horrible. She's being really vicious and mean and cold to him and told him she doesn't love
Yeah.
him. She doesn't want to take care of him. She's been with somebody for 3 years. She's not talking to us.
Oh,
It's like she's a completely different person. It's wild.
oh my
That's why I'm
gosh.
so I'm spending the days at my dad. Well, I keep saying my dad's house. Jesus fucking Christ, my parents' house because my sister's now
Yeah.
home to take care of him because my mom left.
Right.
It's a whole thing.
That
It's
is
fucking wild.
too much.
And there's another person in her life that I don't fucking like, and I don't want to. I was like, we were joking. I was like, I don't want a new dad. Like, me and my sister feel like we were like 12 years old, and our parents they're getting a divorce, and we're like
Yeah.
literally like stuck in the middle. Like, I'm not choosing anybody, but mom, you're a saint. I thought so. I thought you were a saint. I thought you were a saint.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole thing. I don't know why we don't know why. There's reasons, but she never said anything about those reasons that she was gonna. It was this
Uh-huh.
bad, and she hated her life and hated him. She fucking hates him, and I don't understand it. And I feel like my sister
Wow.
and I love my mom. I want her to be happy, but I need her to talk to me. And I'm not. And look, I like just because you did something wrong or whatever. Did you ever tell me you wouldn't give me bad advice and tell me to go cheat on my husband if he emotionally abandoned me? You know what I mean? I don't think
Right.
she would tell me to cheat on and leave my husband. But I want my mom to be happy. She's 70 years old. They're all in their 70s. She just beat cancer again. So I thought maybe she woke up and she's like, I'm not happy. I want to go find my
Right.
happiness. I don't, but it's just hurting us really bad. But
Right.
that's why I'm on
Right.
here late because I'm
Oh,
just
bless her heart, bless her heart. You know, it's hard when people have been their whole life being a certain way. It probably took a lot of courage for your mom. If this isn't something
George.
like
I
like
don't know.
something to be scared of, and it really is, like you said, she overcame that, and now she's like, I want to be happy. 38 years of
Nobody
being
see that. And
somewhere, and that's just, I
well,
don't know, it takes a lot of courage to step into that if it's a courage
that's her entire
situation.
life.
But if
But there
I
was
don't
no
know, I want
warning.
you to be happy.
There's
That's the
no
thing.
warning
But there was a warning to her. You know what I mean?
to her, to
Whatever,
her, but
there was something that happened with her where she was like,
yeah.
this, and this. And I
Mm.
hope she talks to you about it
I'm just
because,
I just want to understand because I never, my mom's not a
right,
liar. She's not a sneaker. So something was so bad in her life. We didn't see it. And I feel bad that she was that unhappy. And my dad even
right.
feels
And
bad,
you
even though
didn't
he's
know,
about
right.
it. He's like having a stroke over it, basically. You know, I'm really fucking worried
Oh,
about him. They've been together even since high
right.
school. But it's
Oh,
like, it's not, she's living her best life. And she left her home and everything. And she's living with my aunt. I don't know if she's living with,
no
I don't know.
way.
Like, I don't know what
Yeah,
my
that's
mom's
a
done.
lot.
Yeah, I hope that she does. Like, I want to have a better relationship with her because I wanted to come on the podcast. I wanted to come on this and stuff. But I just feel like, I don't know. I'm like in a different universe right now. And I don't feel like I'm not here. I feel like I'm not here. Like, poor Mimir.
Mhm.
I've been like calling her and Q, like uncontrollable, sobbing, yelling, screaming. Because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't understand who my mom is right now.
Well, just know that it's not your fault. There's nothing you can do. It's not,
Maybe
technically it's her life. And all you can
it
do
is.
is be there for you first, put the oxygen mask on you first, and then be there for your mom and be as close to her as you can while simultaneously being there for your dad. Because I know you love your parents a lot, a lot. You love your family. And so just, try to be there for her
I know.
that
I was yelling at her this
without
girl so
taking
bad.
anything personal and without internalizing it. Just let her come to you when she can. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, be there for your dad. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I do. And
just as a woman, it does take a
yeah,
lot sometimes to like finally be like, oh my God, I can't do this not one more second. You know what I mean?
that's exactly
And
what it looks
that's scary to wake up and have that mind. That's a scary
like. Hmm.
place because you've been that other person for all this time and you allowed it. So I
Mm,
it's courageous. I hope that
I know.
it's in a healthy way that you
No.
can be able to have her back in this.
Yeah. I'm really confused. I don't know.
I know.
There's a lot of things I think she's been doing that it's horrible. And I love my mom, but I
You
just
guys
don't
were
know.
talking of like all the time and you didn't and you're
No,
like, and I didn't even notice.
no. I have not talked to my mom since Christmas. I stopped
Oh,
interacting over there because I was fighting with my stepdad a lot. And he is mean. He can get really nasty, but there's a whole other reasons why I feel like they're not supportive of me. This whole thing. So I wasn't talking to my mom, but I seen them.
oh,
My sister was there, so I know everything going on. But my sister said she was absolutely fucking fine, and she was
yeah,
happy. She seemed happy. Of course, my dad's miserable. He's had a couple strokes. She just beat cancer. She was on vacation for 2 weeks. My sister does as if nobody wants to live with her, but my mom never said anything, and she just basically came in from vacation, cold as lace, like my grandmother, walked in the house, told my dad she didn't love him anymore. Like, literally, he thought she was kidding. And he's like,
yeah,
are you fucking? And my sister's like, what? It was so wild. It's not a secret. So I'm not telling anybody secret. She's been telling everybody. And it's
yeah.
like, all of a sudden, there's all these things that she was doing. I'm like, Mom, it's okay not to be perfect. I'm glad that you're not
You're
perfect.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
right,
I just want her to tell me, like, if she was that unhappy, I didn't know. And I'm sorry that she was. Like,
right,
I don't know.
right,
And we haven't had a relationship. And that's why I feel like she was cold enough to cut me off and not wonder what I'm doing. And now she's doing it to my dad. And it started to really worry me. But then we had a little bit of a
right.
conversation today when I saw my mom back again. I mean, the fact that she's happy right now makes me sad. She's like, Chris, I'm so happy right now. And I'm like, okay, why? What? All right. Eddie and Barbies? Okay. Or Kia. I'm like, all right, Mom, that's all I want. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Because you know how I get very like, if I'm yelling,
Yeah,
I'm not really angry. I'm just,
right, right.
I'm just, she's like, you were yelling at me. And I'm like, I know, Mom, I'm just sorry. I'm just, I don't know. We should probably end this because I really, I'll go on and on because I need somebody to tell me that everything's okay because I don't feel like it is.
Well, everything's okay. Everything really is okay. This too shall pass. And it's not for you to fix your mom. It's not, there's nothing to fix. There's nothing. This is,
I hope she's
everything's okay. Just like how it is.
And if she's sick again and she's trying to just be happy, I want to be a part. I hope if she sees this or she hears me, I need her to know that I'm not judging her. I'm a piece of crap. I was a piece of crap before. But I mean, I
Right.
just want her to be happy. I don't want my dad to die of a heart attack, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
How do you help that? I don't know how to stop that. She's not making it any better. Like, I feel like I can't, it's like my dad's going to have a stroke or a heart attack over this. And like me and my sister
Wow.
can't stop it because we can't change that. My mom wants to be happy. But it's like, how do you,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
just
glad she's
love,
not
if
perfect.
you feel like that's really going to happen, then just, love him. Make sure that everything has, like all the tidy bows on it and that you say everything and you just say everything,
Check.
and have all the best moments you can with everybody that you love. Life is short and life is short.
Yeah.
It's far too
Yeah.
short to be diddling. But I feel
I
you.
know.
Let's get off of here and let's talk
Yeah.
later. Let's talk later. I love you.
Thank you.
Everything's going to
I
be
love
okay,
you.
girl.
I love you too. Thank you.
No worries. Smash your buttons, you guys. See you in
Definitely.
the next
Sorry, guys.
video.
See you in the next video. Make sure you guys follow Largent. She's always linked in my description. And guys, follow,
Right.
like, subscribe, all that. And what time is it? I'll cut this off after an hour, and I'll do a separate thing. But thank you for coming up. And
Right on.
even though we didn't talk a lot, Jim, I appreciate you. I guess I'm not a
I
nighttime
missed
person.
you so much. I have been missing you, girl. I have been missing you. I was jonesing, man. I was jonesing. I was like, "Where's Christopher Ray?" And I was all at work. I couldn't even sneak. It was the kind of day where I couldn't even sneak and get on my freaking. You know how like
Oh,
sometimes you can be at work and
yeah.
sneak. Couldn't even sneak
Yeah.
right, y'all. Oh, it was
And look,
bad.
she
I
seems
was
so real.
jonesing bad. I was so glad to see you on here tonight.
I needed a session, a larger session where
Yeah.
we could just talk without breathing and just like, because we understand each other when we're talking about these things.
Yes.
We get it
We
because
speak
we
the
hear each other.
same paradigm.
Yeah. All right. I love you.
Okay, I love you a lot. Peace.
I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, guys. I am obviously not a nighttime person. I cannot even keep my eyes open, and I am too high for this. I apologize. Profusely apologize. Sorry, I'm not with it tonight. I'm not Krista. I don't know what I am. I'm like, if it's therapy time. No. Don't worry. I'm not telling any secrets that nobody already knows. It's public knowledge. I'm just dealing with it. All right. Well, I'm going to bed. Not that anybody's listening. Sorry I was all over the place. Yeah, obviously I'm not doing nighttime lives again. But I love you guys. And how do I get out of here? Let me do my outro. And oh yeah, make sure you follow me. And oh my god, all this. Make sure you guys follow all the stuff. Follow me on all the Was it? I thank you. I'm glad you thought it was fun because I was like, this was all over the place again. I feel like I said it every time, and I probably do, but yeah, love you all.